And this is a team that stands out on and off the court with their style. A shot from earlier as they made their way to the locker room. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. And you take a look at this home team. Right now they've compiled the third best record in the conference. Now the starting group for the visitors. Jones is out there with Big Cat. And there's Skinny. And there's the Prodigy. We've got Mr. Clutch. The Mayor is out there with Shaw. Then there's Parker. And it's Holmes in at the 2 spot. Here in this stage of the season, Greg, what can struggling teams do to better themselves?
You mean besides make a big trade move? I think about lineups and schemes. You have to look at what you can control and really establish your identity.
Parker passes to Holmes. That's tipped. One-on-one here.
Oh, yes, sir.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. To the left wing. There's Baker, guarded by Holmes. Down low, here's Jones, and Jones slams it in.
Really heads up there, a play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Pass to Holmes. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Steele, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there, lack of communication on the backside.
Stark, and that one is stuffed right through.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. That's tipped.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for 2, Holmes.
The first one falls. Wood, he's checked in for Jones. Both free throws good from Holmes. Gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Takes a step back. He takes it in, and it's blocked. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Here's Big Cat. It's rebounded by the Mayor. Gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Steele. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Boy, he is looking confident Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Here's Big Cat. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Stark, covered by Parker, and it's in there.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. The Mayor passes to Shaw. Gets a very good look and converts.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Stark, covered by Parker. Count it. 6 points for him.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He has 6. No good with the layup. Gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Pass to the prodigy. There's the triple. Here's Stanley. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Such a wide open look. And that's now 9 points for Mr. Clutch. 45% from the floor since the game got underway. They set the pick. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Now Holmes. His last outing, 16 points for him. Inside.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Pass to Big Cat. There's Baker. No scoring in this one. It's rebounded by the Mayor.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
The offensive rebound. There's Baker. Last game we saw him score 13. Stark, covered by Parker. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Can't get it to fall. Here's the Prodigy, guarded by Holmes. The Prodigy passes to Foster. Ball's knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Randall. It seems like every shot these guys have been putting up has been going in. This month's top shooters.
Substitution on the court.
.158 left to play in the first. Here's the Prodigy, guarded by Weber. Pass to Wood. Shot clock at 5. Here's the Prodigy. And it's blocked.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Holmes, good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
In this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Wood with it. Still scoreless. Shoots over Holmes. Wood can't hit. Gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. To the middle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul, second team
Wow,
foul.
wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Shaw taking 2 shots.
That's good from Shaw. So both teams making some changes here. And so he hits both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Page. He's covered by Randolph. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. So both teams changing it up here.
At the line for the away team, Page. At the line for one.
What's up?
We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Can't hit that one. Good D by Webb. Here's Page. Pass to Foster. With 1 on the clock, he squares up and sinks it. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Up by 4. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Foster is out there with Matthews. Then it's Bonner. Then it's Jones. And it's Wood in at the small forward position. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Webb's checked in for Bonner. And he can't hit the second. Doing fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Shoots it up. Webb pulls it in.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in. We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Randolph passes to Shaw. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. It's blocked. Yes, that goes in. Now Foster. Pass to Jones. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Shot from the wing. Shaw, no good. And the ball at 42%. Over in the corner, Wood tries a three. Randolph grabs the board. Got only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. The shot from the low post is good.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Matthews, and it's blocked. Now here's Randolph, still without a basket. Pass to Shaw. Over Webb, and the basket by Shaw.
It goes down, but with no defender near him, no need to go to the fadeaway.
Gone 0 of 4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Webb kicks to Matthews. To the inside. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist by Matthews.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Timeout,
Well, you
timeout.
look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Teams deciding to change it up. And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
You take a look at Holmes. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
The Mayor passes to Wennington. Goes back up. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Stark. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Purdue, he's checked in for Wennington. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 11. That one doesn't go. Here's Page. Stark. And Mr. Clutch pulls it down. Gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Shot from 12. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. He's got 8.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch, as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. D.A. thanks.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
At the line for the away team, Stark. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Over to the left wing. Here's Parker. That one's in, his first shot this game.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Here's Big Cat. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Now, here's Holmes. Guarded closer. And he uses the glass on the layup. Holmes got 6. Gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. It's deflected. Here's the prodigy. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Jones with the screen on Parker. Stark. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far. Shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
There's 1:40 left in the first half.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
And going back and watching that game, there was not one spot on the floor that they did not own.
Now here's a quick peek at the best rookie free throw shooters over the course of the past month. Take a look at the prodigy, one of the league's best, 3rd in free throw percentage.
He has been locked in at the line, taking complete advantage whenever he's got an opportunity to put points on the board.
.129 left to play here in the second quarter. Good work defensively by Holmes.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Holmes. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. That one misses. 45% in quarter number 2. Here's Jones.
Now let's take a quick look at the numbers for Mr. Clutch. He's putting up 13 points a game, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, when a star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
Here's Holmes.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to the prodigy. Poked away. Holmes with the steal. Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way.
Blocking foul called on. Stop. First personal foul. Second team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
That's good from Parker. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. The prodigy passes to Big Cat. To the paint. Dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. There's Mr. Clutch. He's got 11. With the drive. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Stark, covered by Parker. Stark. 4 seconds left. Good D by Parker. And so that's the end of the first half. They lead by 12. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
31. Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the Phantom half-court shot. Drums. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance.
They're playing the way they're supposed to. Run the offense until you get a good look. Not complicated at all.
I disagree. Patience and perspective is complicated. That's why many teams can't do it.
Let's shift gears now and see how things are stacking up in the Western Conference.
Well, I think for the home team, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
The mayor is out there with Shaw. Then there's Parker, and it's Mr. Clutch, and it's Holmes in at the 2. Fires for 3. Baker with the bucket.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
We've got Big Cat. Baker out there with Jones. And there's the prodigy. They set the pick. Steele passes to the mayor. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Mr. Clutch out there with Shaw. Then there's the mayor. Then there's Parker. And it's Holmes in at the 2-guard spot.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Here is Shaw, defended by Jones. Here's the mayor. Beyond the arc. He's off on that one. There's Baker. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Stark, covered by Parker. Pass to the prodigy. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for the away team, number 99, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 13. And Jones pulls it down. Hitting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. The prodigy, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. The prodigy passes to Jones. Baseline jumper. No good on that one. Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. To the middle. Here's Holmes. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Holmes got 11 points.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look here at the visitors. Holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's the lob to the hoop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Mr. Clutch. 13 points in the game. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Outside, Jones. Stark, covered by Parker. To the inside. Stolen. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Here's Baker. Screen by Jones. Here's Baker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first free throw of the game.
And on the season, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay for play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
Yeah, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. Playing as a team is so crucial. Let's see the NBA's best.
These two teams have really passed the ball well all season. They share it, they move it. It's really a pleasure to watch how they approach the game.
Here's Holmes. He's got 11. Pass to Shaw. There's Mr. Clutch. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And really, guys, his percentage from the line at 70 isn't quite up to snuff.
taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. Purdue is checked in for Parker. And he sinks the second. Gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Pass to Big Cat. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Holmes kicks to G. Holmes with a screen on Walker. Here is Shaw. And here's Purdue. Pass to the Mayor. Purdue the screen. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's the prodigy. Off target from outside.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Holmes, good. Holmes got 4 points in the quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And they're on the break. Here's Steele. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Outside, Jones. Here's the prodigy. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And it's 8 points for the prodigy.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
There's Mr. Clutch. 20 points for him. Pass to Shaw. Over Jones. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% for the field. Flags checked in for Jones.
4th team foul. Substitution on the court.
We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Walker against Randolph. Rejected by Randolph. Pass to Holmes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul, 2nd team foul.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
Holmes, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. D, he's checked in for the Mayor. He's perfect from the line this time. 1:10 left in the third. Randolph against Foster. Banked in off the glass. And so here's the home team. Inside, Black. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop. Black's got his first basket.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Foster against Randolph. Foster passes to Wood. Here's Black. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. There's a good screen. Matthews into the lane. Can't cash in from close range.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Stolen by Webb. And here's the fast break. Lets a floater go. And Matthews with the lay-in.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. They lead by 12. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Foster, Wood out there with Webb, and it's Page in at the shooting guard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Personal foul, first team foul.
On Tuesday, then on Saturday.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Wallace. Bonner, he's checked in for Webb. Wallace hits 2 free throws. Shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Foster passes to Wood. Pass to Bonner. Over Wallace. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
Morris with the ball. Now here's Randolph. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Randolph's got his first bucket of the night.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Foster passes to Wood. Down low. From 7, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. It's been just outrageous, 64% from the field to this point. Wallace with a screen on Foster. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Randolph.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath.
To the inside, here's Bonner, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Shooting for the away team. Bonner at the line for 1.
Free throw good from Bonner. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Outside Randolph. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Here's Matthews. Morris with the rebound. Matthews has gone 1 of 4 so far. Morris against Wood. At the elbow, it's DJ. Tries it from the top of the key. Jump shot is good that time. Fourth quarter of play, we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Randolph against Walker. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Wallace.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Wallace the screen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul. Second.
Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
Number 7. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
And so he makes both from the line.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
Pass to Baker. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's the prodigy, guarded by Holmes. Here's the prodigy. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Now Holmes. Drives to the hoop. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. Gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Pass to Baker. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. To the middle. Stark. A shot off that time. Good D by Parker.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's the mayor. Pass to Mr. Clutch. 3-pointer. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Over to the wing. Wood pass to the prodigy. Stark, covered by Parker. Brent, of all the things I can ask you, I've thought about this one. What would you say is the most important thing a team has to do to be an NBA champion?
Kevin, it's pretty simple. Accept your role. And when that happens, stars will be stars, and role players will be there to support the stars in any way they possibly can. But to accept your role and to sacrifice for the good of the team is going to give you a chance to hold that trophy.
The rebound by Baker. Baker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's the prodigy. Oh, that was huge!
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Mr. Clutch.
He deserves a lot of credit, but the D they played on him deserves a little bit of the blame as well. Even when he got hot, they didn't do enough, I don't think, to try and cool him off. And they've been passive when they've needed to be aggressive, and boy, did he make them pay.
Well, he needed a game like this badly. He's been struggling for a while now, but tonight he broke out of that slump in style. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the away team, number 34, taking 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Walker against Randolph. Driving in. Makes it off the glass.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Wallace with a screen on Walker. Here's Randolph driving inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Inside, here's Wood, and finished off by Wood.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Wallace with a screen on Walker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For your home team, Randolph. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Second free throw, no good. Being at a 46% clip in the fourth quarter. Misses the floater. Now here's Randolph. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Here's Randolph. And so they get the victory here at home. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Mr. Clutch.